Today our topic is the role of humor in Stoicism. When we think about Stoicism, we often imagine serious people who focus on self-control, discipline, and facing life's challenges without complaining. But what many people don't realize is that humor plays a very important role in Stoic philosophy. Humor is not just about making jokes or laughing at funny things. It is a powerful tool that helps us deal with difficult situations, understand our own flaws, and stay balanced in life. Stoicism teaches us to accept what we cannot control and to focus on what we can control. Humor helps us do this by giving us a way to see the lighter side of life, even when things are hard. First, let's talk about why humor is important in Stoicism. Life is full of challenges, and sometimes these challenges can feel overwhelming. We might face problems at work, in our relationships, or with our health. These problems can make us feel stressed, angry, or sad. Stoicism teaches us that we cannot control everything that happens to us, but we can control how we react to these events. Humor is one way to react. When we laugh at something, we are not letting it control us. Instead, we are taking a step back and seeing the situation from a different perspective. This helps us stay calm and focused, even when things are not going well. For example, imagine you are stuck in traffic and you are going to be late for an important meeting. You might feel frustrated and angry, but if you use humor, you can see the situation in a different way. You might think, well, at least I have some extra time to listen to my favorite music. Or you might laugh at how ridiculous it is that you are sitting in a car, not moving, while time is passing by. This does not mean you are ignoring the problem. It means you are choosing not to let the problem control your emotions. This is what Stoicism is all about, focusing on what you can control, which is your reaction, and letting go of what you cannot control, which is the traffic. Humor also helps us accept our own imperfections. As humans, we all make mistakes. Sometimes we say the wrong thing, or we fail at something we tried hard to do. These mistakes can make us feel embarrassed or ashamed. But Stoicism teaches us that it is okay to be imperfect. In fact, accepting our imperfections is a big part of growing as a person. Humor can help us do this. When we laugh at our own mistakes, we are not being hard on ourselves. Instead, we are being kind and understanding. We are saying, I made a mistake, but it's not the end of the world. I can learn from this and do better next time. For example, imagine you are giving a presentation at work and you accidentally say something wrong. Instead of feeling embarrassed, you might make a joke about it. You could say, well, that's not what I meant to say, but let's pretend it was. This shows that you are confident enough to laugh at yourself, and it also helps the audience feel more relaxed. They will see that you are human, just like them, and that you can handle mistakes with grace. This is a very Stoic way of thinking, accepting that we are not perfect, and using humor to move forward. Another important role of humor in Stoicism is that it helps us deal with the absurdity of life. Life is full of unexpected and strange events. Sometimes things happen that don't make sense, and we can't explain why. Stoicism teaches us to accept these events without trying to find a reason for everything. Humor is a great way to do this. When we laugh at the absurdity of life, we are not trying to explain it or change it. We are simply accepting it as it is. For example, imagine you are walking down the street, and suddenly a bird poops on your head. This is not something you can control, and it doesn't make sense. But if you use humor, you can laugh at the situation instead of getting upset. You might think, well, I guess the bird thought I needed a new hat. This helps you accept the event without letting it ruin your day. It also reminds you that life is full of surprises, and sometimes the best thing to do is laugh. Humor also helps us build stronger relationships with others. Stoicism teaches us to treat other people with kindness and respect, even when they are difficult or annoying. But let's be honest, sometimes people can be very frustrating. Humor can help us deal with these situations. When we laugh at someone's annoying habits or silly mistakes, we are not being mean or judgmental. Instead, we are finding a way to connect with them and see their humanity. This helps us stay patient and understanding, even when we feel like losing our temper. For example, imagine you have a friend who is always late. Instead of getting angry, you might make a joke about it. You could say, "I was thinking of setting my watch to your time, but I'm not sure what time zone that is." This shows that you are not taking their lateness too seriously, and it also helps your friend see that their behavior is a little silly. This is a much better way to handle the situation than getting angry or upset. It helps you stay calm and keeps your friendship strong. In Stoicism, humor is also a way to remind ourselves of what really matters in life. Sometimes we get so caught up in our goals and ambitions that we forget to enjoy the present moment. We might work too hard, worry too much, or focus too much on things that are not important. Humor helps us step back and see the bigger picture. It reminds us that life is short, and we should not take everything so seriously. For example, imagine you are working late every day trying to finish a big project. You might feel stressed and tired, and you might forget to spend time with your family or friends. But if you use humor, you can remind yourself that work is not everything. You might think, "If I work any harder, my computer will start calling me boss." This helps you see that you need to take a break and enjoy life. It reminds you that there is more to life than just work. Finally, humor is a way to practice gratitude. Stoicism teaches us to be grateful for what we have, even when things are difficult. Humor helps us do this by showing us the good things in life, even in small or unexpected ways. When we laugh at something, we are appreciating it. We are saying, "This is a good moment, and I am happy to be here." For example, imagine you are having a bad day and nothing seems to be going right. But then you see a dog playing in the park, and it makes you smile. This is a moment of humor and gratitude. You are appreciating the simple joy of seeing a happy dog, and it helps you feel better. This is a very Stoic way of thinking, finding joy in small things and being grateful for them. In conclusion, humor is a very important part of Stoicism. It helps us deal with challenges, accept our imperfections, and see the absurdity of life. It also helps us build stronger relationships, remember what really matters, and practice gratitude. So the next time you face a difficult situation, try to find the humor in it. Laugh at your mistakes, smile at the unexpected, and appreciate the good moments. This is not just a way to feel better, it is a way to live a more stoic and fulfilling life.